Equation review. We're going to solve some equations. Remember, to solve, you want to isolate the variable. So we want to go on the side with our variable. So we're going to be on the side with the x, which means we want to get rid of the 4. We have to do something to make the 4 cancel. If it's added, we should subtract. I'm going to use a horizontal notation in this video, so I'm going to write what's there. And then I'm going to do the new piece. So I'm subtracting 4 from both sides. My equals should come straight down. And then I will subtract my 4 on that side. Remember, what you do to one side, you must do to the other side. This one cancels. That was our plan. Leaves us x. Do the math on the left-hand side. Watch your signs. Like signs. Add. Keep the sign. Equation number 2. For this problem, we have some simplifying that we can do on the right-hand side. So we will do that first. Those are like signs. They're going to add and keep the sign to give us a -6. Then we're ready to solve. To solve, we go on the side with the variable. And we want to isolate the y. So that means we want to get rid of this -8. So if we add an 8, that will make it cancel. So we'll bring down what we have, y -8, and we're going to add the 8 to make that one cancel. Bring your equal straight down, and then we need to add the 8 on that side. We have to keep it balanced. Clear out on the left-hand side, leaves you just y. That was our goal. And simplify on the right-hand side. These are different signs. Different signs subtract. Sign of the larger, so positive. Equation number 3. We are going to simplify on both sides before we start to solve. On the left-hand side, these are different signs. They're going to subtract sign of the larger to give us a +3. Bring your equal straight down. On the right-hand side, your 4x minus 3x, those are like terms. 4x minus 3x is 1x, or just x minus 6. Now you're ready to start solving. Go on the side with the x, and you only have one thing to take off, so we're going to take off the 6. It's subtracted, or a -6, so we need to add a 6 to make it cancel. We need to add it on both sides. So we're going to add a 6, bring the equal straight down. This is what we had, and we're adding the 6 on that side. Clean up. On the left-hand side, those are both positive. They're going to add and stay positive. 9 equals x. For number 4, you want to notice that your -3 and your y are side by side. This means they're multiplied. To reverse a multiplication, you divide, and you divide by the sign of the coefficient. Our coefficient is a -3, so we want to divide by -3. Do the same on both sides. Clean up. Gives us y equals 3 into 27 will go 9. Count your negatives. 2 negatives, that's even. So we get a +. For equation number 5, we have simplifying to do on the left-hand side. So 20 minus 2, or 20 and a -2. Different signs, subtract to give us 18, sign of the larger. So sign from the 20 gives us +. On the right-hand side, there's nothing we can do. These are not like terms. So we'll bring down what we have. And now we're ready to solve. This is our first 2-step equation with 2 steps of solving. Work on the side with your variable, and first take off anything that's added or subtracted to the variable term. So here's our x. We need to take off the 10 first. 10 is added. So we need to take it away from both sides to make it cancel. So I'm going to bring down what I have, and then I'm going to take away the 10. That's the piece I'm trying to get rid of. Equals goes straight down. This is what I had already. and I'm going to subtract that 10. They will cancel on the right-hand side. That was our plan. On the left-hand side, we'll clean up. Different signs, subtract. Sign of the larger, so positive. Bring your equals down. And our right-hand side. And now you're ready for your division step. Go on the side with your variable, and you need to divide out that coefficient. So we have to divide on both sides by a -4. I'm going to go ahead and take one more line to do that. So I want to divide by a -4. Clean up. Gives me x on the right-hand side. 4 into 8 will go 2 times. We only have one negative. That's odd. Will give us negative with a division. So -2 equals x. Equation number 6. This problem does not have any simplifying on either side, so we're ready to start solving. It's going to be a two-step solve. Go on the side with the x, and first take off anything added or subtracted to the x term. So we need to take off this -1. To make that cancel, we should add a 1 on both sides. So I'm going to bring down what I have, and I'm going to add the 1 to make it cancel. Do the same on the other side. Bring what we have, and we're going to add the 1 to make it cancel. Clean up. So I have 2x on the left equals different signs. Subtract, sign of the larger on the right. Now you're ready for your division step. You're going to divide out that coefficient. We'll go down one more line. It's okay to work right on that line if you want. So we'll divide by 2, +2 this time because we had +2. Clean up. So x equals 2 into 6 will go 3 times. You only have one negative with division. That's odd, so it will be negative. Equation number 7. This one does not have any simplifying on either side either. So we're ready to go ahead and solve. On the side with the variable, we take off the 5 because it's added to the variable term. So it's added. We're going to take it away. To make it cancel, we bring down what we have, and we're going to subtract the 5. Bring your equals straight down, and what we had, we're going to subtract the 5. Clean up. On the left, that leaves us -2x. On the right-hand side, what's your signs? Like signs. Add, keep the sign. Gives us a -12. And now we're ready for our division step. So I'm going to take one more step here. I'm ready to divide out the -2 coefficient. You always divide by the sign of the coefficient. When you add and subtract, it's the opposite sign, but when you're ready to divide, it's the same sign. Clean up. X equals 2 into 12 will go 6. You have 2 negatives. That's even, so it will give you a positive. Equation number 8. This one has simplifying to do on the left-hand side. So we need to distribute to get this parentheses off. Distribute your 3. So 3 times 5x will give us 15x. 3 times a -1 will give us a -3. Parentheses comes off. We can also simplify some more on that side. Put your -3 and -2 together. They are like signs, so they're going to add, keep the sign. Right. There's not any simplifying to do on the right-hand side, so we'll just bring that down. Now, this is our first equation that has a variable on both sides. Whenever you have a variable on both sides, you need to get rid of one of those first so that you'll have a set order to isolate your variable. I'm going to choose to get rid of the 13x. Now, I want to make the whole piece cancel, not just the 13. So if I have a +13x, I'm going to take it away. So I'm going to do 15 minus 13. I should get 2x. When you're good with your signs, this is a good step to do in your head. So 15x, I'm going to subtract 13x. I usually put it right after the one it's going to go with. And here I had my 13x. I'm going to take it away. Now, clean up. That one's gone. On the left-hand side gives us 2x minus 5 equals 3 on the right-hand side. Now you have a standard two-step equation. So our extra step in here was to get rid of one of the variables when it's on both sides so that you'll have a set order. All right, on the side with the x, first we'll take off the 5. It's subtracted, so we need to add to make it cancel. This is what we had. We're going to add a 5 to both sides. Bring our equals straight down. And add your 5 on the right. Clean up. Let's have 2x on the left equals, they're both positive, add, keep it positive. And I need to divide by 2. I'm going to go ahead and just do it right here because I'm out of room. And that will give me x equals 4. We'll do one more equation on this video. Notice this one also has a variable term on both sides. So we want to get rid of one of those. We can choose. We can either get rid of the minus 3x or the plus 2x. It doesn't matter. One way is as good as the other. It's just personal preference. I'm going to get rid of the 2x, and that'll always keep my x on the left. So if I get rid of the 2x, it's a positive 2x. To make it cancel, I need to subtract 2x. So I'm going to bring down what I have, and then I'm going to subtract 2x equals, bring what I have, and I'm going to subtract 2x. Clean up. And on this side I have 9 minus 5x, or I could have minus 5x plus 9. It's the same thing. Right? Work on this side with your variable. Your variable is here. You want to take off the 9. Now the 9 sign is in front of it. It's a positive 9. So this is what we want to take off. Positive 9, to take it off, you're going to have to subtract it. Do the same to the other side. Clean up. So minus 5x on the left. 14 minus 9 is 5. Back on this side with your variable, and you're ready to divide out that coefficient. So we're going to divide by a negative 5. We'll go ahead and take one more line. So we're dividing by the negative 5 on both sides. Bring our equals down, bring what we have. And we're going to divide by the negative 5 on the right-hand side. Clean up. On your left-hand side, it leaves you just x equals 5 into 5 goes one time. You only have one negative. That's odd, so negative.